Entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, and business owners from around the world, you are tuned into the most trended business talk show globally, the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show with host, rockstar entrepreneur, and international business consultant Erica A. Murray. International business news, ways to improve your business, the international stiletto movement, and action item tips to implement into your business from successful entrepreneurs, all here to help your business go global. You have not experienced business talk until you've tuned into the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show. International news, informative talk, every Thursday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network. Listen on AM/FM terrestrial radio, online, Spreaker, and expanding this month to iHeartRadio. Now it's time for this week's Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show with your host, Erica A. Murray. It's time to be informed.
Hello there, and welcome to the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show. I definitely would like to send out a warm welcome to all of my entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, business owners, and those of you who are considering launching out into the deep of running a successful business empire someday. Today is April the 4th? Today is April the 2nd, 2015. Okay, listening audience, the month has been officially over for March. The end of the first quarter is done. And the one thing I know for sure is all of our entrepreneurs who've been tuned in since the beginning of the year, they have definitely ended that quarter in the black. I know you did, and if you followed me on social media, we did #Black on Tuesday, the 31st. Send a photo with yourself, post it, Instagram, everywhere, #Black. That meant you ended the first quarter in the black. That's right, profits, profits, profits. You know, on UIBE Radio, we just profess that our listening audience will be strong because of the content that we continue to provide every week to improve your business. Of course, it's at no cost to you, just simply your listening ear. We have to thank all of our amazing sponsors for that. So please, please, please send me a message. Let me know that you are on track, and I know that you are geared up and ready for the second quarter. You know, I know that the second quarter is going to be promising. I just believe that for everyone who's connected to us here. And for those who are not connected, tell them to get connected with us. You know that I'm your guardian business angel, right? And I'm also that rational voice to keep you moving forward in business. So keep in mind that you should always be accomplishing your goals, both your personal and professional goals. And I know that you're running these multi-million-dollar enterprises, but I don't want you to abandon your personal goals nor your personal life. I want you to know that you can have it all. You can achieve them both. And the way we can do that is by being both focused, disciplined, organized, all of those things. We have to make sure. And if you do have to make a choice, make sure you choose your family. Just know that business owners are resilient people, and yes, you can do it all if you are an exceptional time manager, right? If you're struggling with this out there in radio land, just continue to prioritize your agenda and stick with it. Just say no to the things and the people that will take you off task. Remember, your goals are written in concrete, your plan in sands, only because the plan to achieve the goal is flexible and can be changed, but the goal remains fixed, as it is the mark that we are all focused upon. So keep your eyes on the prize. Hopefully you're measuring your growth, because that's the only way to ensure that you're moving forward. Don't live a life of chaos. Live a life of results. That's right, listeners. We need pure, untainted results in our businesses. And because we do, I'll keep reminding you every week, because we are the radio show that holds you accountable to your business growth. I'm the host that will keep nagging you until you do what you're supposed to do. Never forget that. As always, I thank you for tuning in to UIBE Radio. We are the show that provides you with international news, informative talk, every Thursday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network. I say it every week. Not only is it the number one broadcasting network in Radio Land, it is the most informative. And that starts right here on UIBE Radio. It's also the fastest growing radio broadcast network. I am your host, rockstar entrepreneur and international business consultant, Erica A. Murray. And I said it last week, if you're guessing what that A stands for, well, of course, you guessed right. It's amazing. If this is your first time tuning in, that's great and welcome. This is the radio show that highlights economic development through entrepreneurship. We believe in entrepreneurship. Why should you depend on someone else to make decisions for your financial growth and future when you can probably do it just a little bit better? Like I said, it doesn't matter if you're baking cookies, cutting grass. Just do something else and get you some extra cash in there. Don't let the job tell you bye. I want you to be prepared to tell the job bye. Take control of your financial freedom and increase your income. Don't lose your financial independence for anyone. So what we do here is we track down some of the most amazing entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, mompreneurs, and business owners who are on the move globally. Not only are they on the move being change agents, but they are definitely impacting their communities through partnerships while adding jobs to the global economy. We also pride ourselves in keeping you informed about global collaborations and opportunities, ways to help you improve your business, and, of course, let us not forget about our international stiletto movement. This is the movement that focuses on women whose stiletto prints are in the sand around the world. And, oh, boy, don't we have one that's amazing today. The reason we are the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show is because we will never, ever, ever, ever leave you with just information, the theoretical stuff. We know that doesn't work. Just ask a college graduate who thought that degree was enough. We'll also give you a few action item tips to keep you moving forward in business. What good is theory without tips on how you can make it practical in your life? We want to see your company moving forward and growing. So if you're listening to this show and you want to be more active, and I don't know why you guys are not more active calling in, you can call in at 646-652-2512. Or, as you guys like to do, you can text me by visiting MWHYradio.com and send a text live to the show by using hashtag UIBE. And you just go right ahead and ask all the questions you like. Say anything you like there. Rest assured I'll answer them all because that's what I do best. For our avid listeners, thank you all for the email and social media messages that you constantly send regarding the segments of the show. We do love to hear from you over here at UIBE Radio. So many of you have a value for the various segments on the show, and I want you all to know that I'm overjoyed that you tune in each week to grow in life and in your businesses. Just know that we love your feedback. So thank you, and we will continue to bring you business content that we know you can use. And again, if this is your first time tuning in, once again, thank you for your time. And the way we start this show is by taking you on a trip somewhere around the world with international business news that we think you can use. If you're in business, please know that international news impacts your business no matter where you're located. So here we go. Thank you for accepting my personal invitation to board my private jet. It's sleek, luxurious, and fast. So buckle your seatbelts. This jet is about to take off. There will be no need for an oxygen mask because there will be no turbulence on this flight. It's simply smooth sailing with me as your pilot. And once again, when we reach the altitude of ultimate intellect, our flight attendants will be around to take your content orders. Let's travel the globe together. In international business news, our first stop on the flight plan is, of course, Washington, D.C. Got to go there. Because our show is geared to small and medium-sized enterprises, we want to encourage you to take part in a few online events offered by the Small Business Administration. Today from 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, there is a session entitled Cracking the Credit Code. Hey, this is a challenge for many in North America and Canada. Establishing and maintaining credit while running a business, you have to know how to do this because this is what will let the baker tell you yes when you go to borrow the money that you desire. Also, today there is a session from 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time entitled The Barefoot Spirit in Company Culture. Sales is king. Take some time to learn from the business experts in the wine business. That's right. They had no cash to get started, no wine experience, but yet they grew a multi-million-dollar empire. I think that warranted you to go ahead and listen to that. From 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, you will have the opportunity to take part in a session entitled Business Fitness. Come on, business owners. We go to the gym to get the body fit. It's time to get your business fit. I am confident that this will be helpful for someone out there listening to this show right now. You will learn how to find and respond to unrecognized risk and avoid costly ethical and legal problems for your business. We can all use that information. All right, for those of you who are considering starting a business or expanding, mark your calendars for Monday, April the 6th from 12 noon Eastern Standard Time to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the session entitled Business Plan Workshop. If you started your business 20 years ago, there is something for you to learn. As, of course, the markets have changed, technology has changed, and how we plan things have definitely changed. It's for everybody, vets and novice alike. Creating your business plan can be a huge puzzle, but they will break this process into 6 easy parts as a way to take you through the process step by step to help you accomplish your goal of creating a business plan for your new business. All right, all of these sessions are free. However, you must register online at sba.gov to attend. Business owners, I implore you to stop getting information by a third party. Take time out to get it for yourself. And all of you are getting, I say it every week, please get an understanding. Go to www.sba.gov to learn more about these sessions. This information will be found on their home page. Remember, these are your tax dollars at work if you're located in North America, so take advantage of free because you're definitely qualified to attend. The next stop on our flight plan, buckle your seatbelts, is Austin, Texas. What a beautiful hillside country. We will be visiting the offices of Box C. That is C as in Charlie. Hey, this business-to-consumer international shipping logistics company makes things very simple. Hey, consumers love to save money by buying products from cheaper overseas websites, but the problem is shipping. It's slow and it's expensive. So consumers also worry about returns, resulting in lost business. Box C solves that problem, too. Overseas merchants use Box C to offer cheap 3 to 5 day international shipping to U.S. buyers and accept returns at a U.S. address. They achieve this by aggregating shipments and choosing optimal carriers for each leg of the journey. They provide merchants with a U.S.-based ships from address as well as a return to address. This gives overseas sellers the virtual presence they need to compete with local retailers. This makes buying direct from an international seller as hassle-free as buying from Amazon. So to all of my international listeners, hey, if you're shipping products into the U.S., you might want to give Box C a telephone call, visit their website, and connect with them because this will definitely help your business to grow. Box C Logistics Services have helped merchants grow sales by up to 10 times in some verticals. They have shipped over 20,000 packages in less than 9 months during their pilot program in China. Their vision is to provide this service between any 2 countries. Advisors for the company are Mr. Benjamin Ling, Richard Meltzer, Ed Roman, and Max Skabinski. All right, buckle those seatbelts again. The next stop on the flight plan is, drum roll, Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Let's explore the company Green Guard, Inc., where they are connecting mobile devices with real-time collaborative apps. Their whiteboard collaborative drawing app has over 8 million downloads on the iOS, Apple Store, Mac App Store, and Google Play. They have over 40,000 5-star reviews on the App Store. Apple has featured their app in 35 countries. They're building the new whiteboard, an expansion to their app that enables mobile devices to connect and collaborate seamlessly and intuitively. They do this in real time over Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and the Internet. There will be 2 billion people that will be added to Internet usage in the next 2 years, and 70% of them will be mobile first, if not mobile only. GreenGuard's mission is to connect all mobile devices together to enable them to share and collaborate. Their SDK enables them to quickly build new collaborative apps, and they'll soon offer an API for partners and third-party developers to leverage their technology. Their apps are great for educators, students, and anyone who wants to effectively and productively use their phone or tablet. Now, this is really good for business owners because we're constantly on the move. And, of course, if you have staff that's traveling to and fro, you want them to be able to be connected. And, of course, they did say that mobile is going to be the first source of logging on, so I think they're going to make our tablets and laptops obsolete. The company is led by a female, Ms. Thai Trong, and Mr. Elliot Lee. All right, our final destinations on the flight plan today, and I did say destinations, will be Kyiv, Ukraine, Moscow, Russia, and Canary Wharf, London, where we will find a company called TR Data. They are the Bloomberg for emerging markets. TR Data is a financial platform designed for professional traders, brokers, and analytics. So if your business is in trading, this probably is the company for you. The system is similar to Bloomberg and Reuters with the focus on CIS market. Imagine an investment bank without IT. Imagine that you can start a scalable financial boutique right from your sofa. Imagine that you can surf real-time financial information and trade with anyone in the world without paying 6 or 7-digit amounts every year. They make it all possible. Tiara Data develops complete front-office solutions for collecting financial data, for risk management, and for trading. We also allow traders anywhere in the world to track and share actionable prices, fundamentals, and news generated by each other in real time. Tiara Data is the first and only emerging market data platform that allows users to share news, prices, reports, and fundamentals generated by each other. It also gives tools to negotiate and discuss deals in secured chats. The directors of the company are Kirill Keloid and Anton Pashnikov. Wow, that is definitely Russian. I hope that you all enjoyed your all-expense trip around the world with me on my private luxury liner jet. Additionally, I know that you were able to reach intellectual capacity because our flight attendants were in the aisles of this aircraft, ensuring not only your comfort, but taking your content orders. I'm sorry that the trip has come to an end, but you are welcome to travel with me on next week, Thursday, as I will definitely have the jet gassed up for yet another world tour. You just never know where we're traveling to. Hey, don't you worry about those baggage fees. We have you covered over here at UIBE Radio. I would like to thank our news partners in this segment, 500.co, and our newest contributor, the Small Business Administration, for contributing to this segment of our show where we mine the world for informative news that we can use to strengthen our businesses. Thank you for being our global news partners. All right. I want to thank you for continuing to listen to the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show with Erica A. Murray on the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network, where you can listen live in all of the places we love on terrestrial AM or FM, which are Tampa, Florida, Las Vegas, Nevada, Macon, Georgia, Lancaster, Boulder, Colorado, Richmond, Virginia, Kansas City, Missouri, and Seattle, Washington. You may also find us on over 20 different podcast stations on the web, and of course, we wouldn't be the network that we were if you couldn't find us on iTunes. I need you guys to subscribe today. You know how we do things over here at our broadcasting network, right? We like to get the word out, so why not join us on Spreaker, our newest portal for international news and informative talk. Go to Spreaker.com and search hashtag Erica A. Murray. Set up a free account via email or sign in by using your Facebook account. Follow me, heart my page, leave me a message, and directly on the right side of the screen, I implore you to click the follow button so that you can follow our network. And then you are in there. And remember, when it comes to helping you, we have you covered on the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network. Just download the show and improve your business skills today. And by the way, don't you be selfish with the information you learn here. That's right. Share it with someone you know could use it. Remember, it's our corporate social responsibility to import our knowledge into someone else. That is what we call legacy. We don't own the information. We just apply it to situations that make us perform better in business. I want you guys to start creating your legacy by importing information into somebody. By the way, don't forget that the network has an app that you can download in the App Store for free. Just search for MWHY Radio and take a trip around the world with me every week. I told you guys I'm paying for everything. You all know how I like to do it, so get on board with UIBE Radio. Don't forget that you can ask me a question while I'm live on the air by going to www.mwhyradio.com and send a text to the show by using hashtag UIBE. You may also dial into the show at 646-652-2512 and also via Skype. Listeners, we have ultimate respect for social media. That's why we make it easy for you to communicate with us. If you want to be a part of some of the weekly surveys and questions, business giveaways from our sponsors, you can join in by texting 01065-540-242-8833. Don't worry, listeners. We'll still take your questions on Facebook, Twitter, and the chat rooms, too. Hey, I don't want you to go anywhere. After the break, we'll dive into the 7 easy ways to improve your business in 2015. This is going to be a good one. Grab some paper and pen, and we'll be right back.
Hey, Chef Jovi here of the Eatsperience Radio Show. Join me 10 a.m. every Thursday to explore recipes, best restaurants, and food spots in and around the country. I look forward to receiving your comments, so follow us on Spreaker.com to tune into the show. That's SPREAKER.com. And search MWHY Radio to join me every Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Eatsperience Radio Show. And remember to share your Eatsperience.
Hello, I'm Sherelle of Fit and Flow Yoga Radio. Wake up with me every Friday at 6 a.m. and have a wonderful yoga experience. We'll explore meditation and discuss how various yoga postures can help relieve your everyday stress. We'll also make the connection between our faith and wellness. Follow us on Spreaker.com to tune into the show. That's Spreaker, SPREAKER.com. And also search MWHY Radio to join me every Friday at 6 a.m. for Fit and Flow Yoga Radio with Sherelle. And until next time, surrender to your strength and always embrace your flow.
Incarceration doesn't just affect the one behind bars. It affects everyone. Here's your chance to let others know that being locked up leaves others locked down on the outside, hurting emotionally, economically, and spiritually. We want to know how you feel. Go to www.lovelockdownseries.com and make your creative voice heard. lovelockdownseries.com. We are listening.
Hi, this is Benita with Off the Vine. Join us on Fridays at 3 o'clock for Fun Talk About Wine. This season, I'm going to put this little sommelier certification to work as we expand the conversation to talk about beer and spirits too. Meet more exciting special guests, and you never know just who may show up at the studio. Off the Vine with Benita on the May We Help You Radio Network, giving you something to whine about.
You're listening to the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show with host Erica A. Murray. International news, informative talks, every Thursday. Now, back to the show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, prior to the break, we traveled the globe and found some of the most amazing startups that's piercing the global marketplace, and we also learned about some free web training sessions for business owners that are being held by the Small Business Administration. That is online, all right? I encourage each business owner and entrepreneur to do something different in your business today. It is the only way to survive in business and to keep up with the technological changes. We say it every week. We got to continue to implement the 3 R's, refine, re-engineer, and reinvent our businesses so that we will be around for eternity. Take the leap of faith, people. The first step is believing in yourself. Forget what everybody else is saying about you and your business. Believe in your vision, no matter what the present appears to be, and believe in your goals. If you don't, nobody else will. And you can accomplish anything. Just take it from me. That's anything that you desire. Hey, you can have the desires of your heart. Just know that I believe in you. That's why I'm here on the radio every week bringing you international news and informative talk for some remarkable entrepreneurs. Also, if you missed the first segment of the show, remember you can download the episode by going to iTunes, search for MWHY Radio or Erica A. Murray, or you may simply acquire the MWHY mobile app. Go get it and stay tuned to what's happening around the world. Also, you can download iHeartRadio app and find us there. We are constantly refining, re-engineering, and reinventing ourselves at UIBE Radio. This is the show. Our show is going to be only as great as our listening audience, and that will be you out there. I appreciate you guys so much. Well, let's get back to the show. It's time for ways to improve your business on UIBE Radio. That's right. The Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show. Hopefully you have already gotten your paper and pen, so get ready to be informed. Hey, if you change your mind about your business, if you change your mind, you'll definitely change your business. So I want you guys to take some time to listen to what's coming up next.
It's time to talk about ways that you may improve your business in 2015. Today we're going to highlight the 7 easy ways to improve your business. That's right, entrepreneurs. Continuous improvement in your business is a must. That is, if you desire to grow your business beyond measure. As usual, we at UIBE Radio desire for our listening audience to be well informed. So, let's get to it. Life is great when you can just kick back, relax, take one day at a time, and let the chips fall as they may. In business, that almost never works. If you want anything good to happen, you pretty much have to make it happen. Sure, luck is a factor, but you can't count on it. Besides, Successful business owners make their own luck by constantly seeking to improve their situation. They know that day-to-day inertia, the status quo, is the enemy of business. In fact, lots of big famous companies were once small, just like yours. I bet you didn't know that McDonald's started as a hot dog stand called the Aerodrome, or that Sony began as a radio repair shop, or that James L. Kraft sold cheese door to door. Well, one thing's for sure. They didn't become successful by sitting around waiting for good things to happen. They made them happen. Now, here are 7 ways to get you started on just that, making things happen. Find one that resonates with you and give it a try. You'll never know where it might take you. Number 1, make it a turnaround. We tend to think of turnarounds as bad things when, in reality, they're the first step to better things. When you work too hard just to keep things running, you're not likely to change anything unless it's absolutely necessary. So make it necessary. If you keep putting it off, the only thing that's going to change is that things will keep getting worse. Number 2, ask. You're too close to your business. All business owners are. So ask your employees for new ideas of what you need to do to improve. Ask your customers. Ask your spouse, your kids, your friends. Ask anyone who will tell you, and then listen. Don't be defensive and don't take it personally. Just listen with an open mind. How else do you expect to learn anything new about your business? Number 3, run the numbers. Lots of business owners just aren't that into business, at least not the financial side of it. They love doing what they do, but numbers and spreadsheets give them a headache. If you're one of those people, what can I say? That's a recipe for disaster. If you're no good with numbers, then hire someone who is, even if it's just a one-time consultant. You'll be surprised at what it is that you learn. Number 4, take a break. Somewhere in the back of your mind, in the deep, dark recesses of your subconscious, are things that you know you'd like to do or that you should do, but you suppress them because you are afraid to change or you just don't want to do the work. After all, the status quo is easy. So is sitting quietly by while your business goes down the drain. Don't let that happen. Go ahead, take your first day off in 10 years. Go off somewhere quiet, relax, and see what pops into your mind. It's called perspective. Get some. Number 5, get a partner. Every great company I know started with partners. I assume that has something to do with having someone to bounce ideas off of, or maybe it's about sharing the work, the burden, the stress, and that sort of thing. All I know is it works. But don't take it lightly. Partnerships are tricky and somewhat risky. Chemistry is the key. Number 6, fix up the place. If you have one or more storefronts, take a good hard look around. I can't tell you how many times I've walked into a place and walked right back out, mainly because it was dirty, dingy, disorganized, old, or whatever. If you have an online business, then do the same thing virtually. People make buy decisions for lots of reasons, not least of which because they feel good about doing business there. Number 7, outsource. Yeah, I know, outsourcing has a bad rep these days. If you want to let that stand in the way of improving your business, well, be my guest. The truth is that doing in-house what someone else can do for you for less is just plain dumb. If you focus on what you're best at and outsource the rest, that's smart business. A very warm and special thanks to Mr. Steve Tobach, a management consultant, as well as Fox Business, for sharing these insightful principles with us at the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show, where we provide you with informative talk on the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network every Thursday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. We really appreciate our partnership with Fox Business and the content they provide to our listening audience. Now take a moment to follow both Mr. Steve Tobach and Fox Business on all social media platforms. Until next week, remember to improve your business daily and be informed.
All right, you see what happens when you tune in every week on UIBE Radio? You learn some great information to grow your business. Talking about building your business in 7 easy steps. That was truly step-by-step information that a business owner can use. More than anything, small businesses need to know how to continuously improve your business so that you may capitalize on your market or markets. That is, if you are growing. Hopefully you were able to write down those 7 ways, but if you missed something, we don't want to leave you out. So you may trot on down to iTunes to download the show to hear it again. Understand this. When you listen to things over and over again, it becomes a part of you, just like the lyrics of your favorite song that you drive up the street and sing every day. When at iTunes, just search under my podcast for Erica A. Murray or MWHY Radio, and voila, you can hear it again at your own pace. That segment truly provides us with some informative information. Hopefully you grabbed hold to it with everything that you have and that you'll implement it in your business today, not tomorrow, but today. Please know that a lot of the information we provide on UIBE Radio can cross over into your personal life. That's why I say you can have them both. Just know that a principle is a principle is a principle. It doesn't matter where you apply it. It's all about structure, organization, and discipline. And that's what it takes to grow in business, and that's what it takes to be successful in life, too. Now, let's collectively commit right now on my show that we're going to make this information practical within our businesses. All right, well, it's time to do what we do again, to pay the bills for this radio show that has been ranked as a top-rated show by our wonderful listening audience because of the downloads that it receives, and that would be you, that wonderful listening audience, and the number of individuals who tune their dial every week. But before we go to break, I want to thank our listeners who are listening in every location in which this show is syndicated, but to those of you who are currently listening abroad, thank you for your continued support. Also, thank you to those of you who continue to download our show and show segments. We are experiencing immense success with our downloads. We really appreciate you all because numbers matter in this business. And that is, if you want to continue to hear us on the radio live, you might want to call up your buddies and your colleagues and tell them, hey, go and download this particular show and subscribe to their iTunes station so that we can continue to hear this information. If you do want to hear any of those clips independently, you can subscribe to my iTunes station or go to www.yourlisten.com and search for UIBE, and all of the clips will appear, and you can listen to what you desire. You can also go to ericamurray.buzzsprout.com, subscribe to my RSS feed, and find all of the clips there, too. Hey, it's free. And we put all this information out there everywhere so that you can listen and learn as well as grow in your business. Know that if you subscribe to the RSS feed, every week it's going to automatically let you know something's new there, so you don't have to keep doing the same thing over and over again. That's just not effective or efficient as a business owner. Just know that I hear you guys, and I'm tuning into the things that you like to help you to move your business forward. Again, I appreciate the sacrifice that so many of you who are listening abroad make because of the time zone differences, but yet week after week you tune into this global show that brings you international news, informative talk every Thursday on the Best Radio Broadcast Network, the May We Help You Radio Broadcasting Network. We can't go to break without acknowledging those of you who are posting to Facebook, Twitter, and the various chat rooms. We are the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show, and coming up after this break, we will bring you some inspiration in our international stiletto movement. #No nonsense. Stay tuned in, and you'll find out what that means. It's all coming up right after this commercial break.
The Tanya Free and Friends Talk Show is happy to announce our partnership with the May We Help You Radio Network. You can now catch the rebroadcast of our Wednesday show every Thursday at 6 p.m. That's Tanya Free and Friends, the podcast, every Thursday evening at 6 p.m. We welcome your comments and opinions 24/7 at TanyaFree.com, Facebook and Twitter, or send me a text by texting the word Tanya, that's 72727. Tanya Free and Friends, and may we help you radio. Living life with a purpose.
If you're the parent of a child with behavioral challenges that has been suspended, expelled, or just not able to make it in a traditional school setting, there is an alternative. Call the Metropolitan Day School today. Licensed and accredited grades K through 12. Call 804-321-2595. Financial assistance and after-school programs are available. Let's turn this school year around right now at the Metropolitan Day School, where Eagles soar. Call Ms. Thomas today. 804-321-2595.
Are you frustrated, disappointed, discouraged with your life? Are you angry with God? What's holding you back from fulfilling your purpose? Are you struggling as a leader in ministry? Do you believe you have an end-time calling? If you answered yes to any of these questions, tune in to The Waymakers on MWHY Radio Network every other Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are here to support you. Join us to get the answers that will prepare the way of the Lord in your life.
Hi, my name is Letitia M., owner of May We Help You Network. I want to thank you for joining us and enjoying our host here on MWHY Radio Network. Please visit us online at mwhyradio.com and like us on facebook.com/MWHY Radio. Tune in to learn more about our hosts and upcoming contests and our TV programming that will be coming to you soon. MWHY Radio, bringing together business, community, and you.
You're listening to the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show with host Erica A. Murray. International news, informative talks, every Thursday. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back to the show. And once again, if you missed the first two segments, well, shame on you. But you all do know that I have magical powers, and with one wave of my magical business wand, that's right, you guessed it. You can hear it again by downloading the MWHY Radio app or going online to iTunes. And if you would like to receive this show via email every week, just subscribe to my iTunes station or go to yourlisten.com and search for UIBE. You can find us there also on ericamurray.buzzsprout.com. Grab the RSS feed. Subscribe there. You may also join me on Google+, because every week I post the segments of the show there for those who are connected to me. Well, moving along in our program, we are so happy about this next segment of our show. Oh, how we love to highlight what women are doing in business. And it's because those beautiful stilettos are leaving footprints around the globe. Speaking of leaving stiletto prints around the globe, I would like to invite female entrepreneurs to participate in the Women's Expo hosted by Ms. Joan Henry of the D.C., Maryland region. Annually, she has a Women's Entrepreneur Expo, and I think that you should attend if you're a woman. Yes, this event is on April 25th, 2015, from 10 a.m. To 2 p.m. That is this month, people. It's come. It's here. Check out the Women's Entrepreneur Expo in D.C., Maryland area. Go to www.womenexpo.info to register and learn more about this event. Now that we have you informed about that, today in our International Stiletto segment, we are talking about an international boss in every sense of the words. This lady is beyond phenomenal, and she has totally annihilated the tech industry in Silicon Valley. In the wake of the discrimination lawsuit involving the hiring and promotional practices of high-tech businesses, especially when it comes to women, I think that Miss Selena Lowe has made her mark. She is not only smart, she's gifted, focused, and she knows how to get the job done. She says that North America has the good old boys network that's only men, but in China, it's inclusive of both men and women, and women are at the helm of most companies, especially in the Philippines. But that didn't matter because Selena, she blasted through all of the ceilings and left her footprints in the tech industry forever. She is totally amazing, and she did something beyond amazing to garner our respect and to earn her success. And we want to bring it to you right here on UIBE Radio, the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show. Remember, you are always welcome to call in and to give your opinion about anything on our show. Feel free to dial in at 646-652-2512 to provide your insight and input to the show or text the show by using hashtag UIBE and going to 3Ws.mwhyradio.com and selecting the text option right on the home page. Thanks to everyone who posts to my social media sites, their comments, their ideas. And if you want to share your voice, just connect with me on social media, Facebook and Twitter, Erica A. Murray, Instagram, I am Erica A. Murray, and LinkedIn, Erica A. Murray Global. Let us not forget Pinterest, Erica A. Murray. Or you can text 01065 to 540-242-8833. Thank you for not only listening, but being involved in the show. Now here's our international stiletto boss for this week. You will truly be inspired by this story right here.
Welcome to the International Stiletto Movement. The lady we're going to highlight today is Miss Selena Lowe. By any chance, have you heard of that name? Probably not. But if you are techie, roam around in Silicon Valley, and are a part of the wireless industry, you've probably encountered her technology. Today, we're going to talk about this $7 billion woman. While never shying away from controversy, Selena Lowe is no stranger to blazing new paths or changing course. This industry icon has become well known for identifying new markets, then building products based on new technologies to exploit those markets. Before starting Ruckus Wireless, Selena built a number of successful computer networking startups. As VP of Marketing and Product Management at Alteon Web Systems, she defined a completely new market for load-balancing web switches. After taking the company public, she sold it to Nortel for $7.8 billion. Her name has become synonymous with innovation in the world of computer networking. Before Alteon, she co-founded Centillion Networks, which developed the first token ring Ethernet ATM switch and was quickly acquired by Bay Networks. Born in Hong Kong, Selena received a BA in computer science from the University of California at Berkeley. This powerhouse businesswoman is truly a girl at heart. She says she has a lot of shoes and fluffy jackets. As for her biggest extravagance, she says it's just shoes. And one of the things that she dislikes most, she states, complacency. Even the greatest minds value expert advice and have mentors. When Selena was asked who does she consider her mentors, she boldly stated, Karen Mishima at Avaya and Dominic Orr at Aruba Network. The living person she admires most is none other than Miss Hillary Clinton. The company she admires most is Network Appliance. One of the most overrated virtues, according to Ms. Lowe, is patience. She struggles with that one. And the qualities that she values most in her friends are honesty, loyalty, and open-mindedness, in that order. Her greatest achievement is helping others realize true achievement and satisfaction through their hard work. Today, ladies, when you tweet, use the hashtag #NoNonsense in honor of our stiletto boss, Miss Selena Lowe. Remember, in a conventional world, you must do something unconventional to stand out. Standing job, Selena. We are truly inspired by your story. Thank you, Ruckus Wireless, for your contribution to our international stiletto movement on the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show. President and CEO of Ruckus Wireless, Miss Selena Lowe, executing her amazing leadership. She's truly globetrotting and leaving her footprints in the sand around the world. If you are doing something extraordinary in business, female entrepreneurs, and you desire to be highlighted in our international stiletto movement, send me a message at mwhyradio.com or email me at info@EricaAMurray. Share what's happening with you, and we'll tell the world all about it. Right here on UIBE Radio. That's right, the Ultimate International Business Experience. Once again, women are doing it bigger than ever. Once again, women are doing it bigger than ever, and they are leaving their footprints in the sand around the world.
Well, now, if you didn't know Miss Selena Lowe by name before this segment, you can now put a female name with the wireless technology birthed from Silicon Valley. I'm sure you won't forget her now. Just call her the $7 billion lady, supersized boss. Just know this can be you, ladies and gentlemen, so be motivated to do something unprecedented. Come on, be the trend that everyone's talking about. So what if people don't agree with it? So what if people don't see the vision? Stand for what you believe in. Let all of your obstacles be a driving force to reach beyond the stars. Do what it is that you do and be committed to it. That's the only thing Selena did. She was committed to it. And the one thing that I love about her that she says she does not like is complacency. We cannot be complacent and run businesses that are thriving. So step outside of yourself. Get outside of the box. Everything that you want is outside of your comfort zone. Remember that. All right, I love this next segment of our show because this is where we encourage you as a business owner to really get up and do something big for your business. This week's action item segment is entitled 6 Tips for More Effective Meetings. That's right. You heard me correctly. More effective meetings. Most people in organizations hate meetings. Just know that an effective meeting may be the solution for your organization. Come on, my wonderful listening audience. We all wish meetings could move along quickly, direct to the point, and people are just blabbing and talking. Each day provides us with a new start to achieve greatness in our business. And being effective is a part of business and personal growth. I need you to stop accepting the mediocrity that fills our space and implement the tips for effective meetings. As entrepreneurs, we all know how important completing goals are to the success of a company. It's the thing that will get us to where we want to be. All right, for my avid listeners, by now, you have given instructions to that staff person who came into the office. You've answered that one telephone call that required your immediate attention. You have taken a bite of your sandwich and swallowed your beverage and have your pen and paper ready. If this is your first time or if you just joined the show, you better grab some paper and pen quickly so you can take some notes as we desire for you to implement the tips from this segment into your business and your life. Remember, it takes too much energy to build a business just to let it fall by the wayside. Don't give up. Just get up and do something different. Listen carefully to what's coming next.
Today in our action item segment, we will discuss 6 tips for more effective meetings. For our entrepreneurs everywhere, you're going to appreciate these tips. We all desire for our meetings to be effective, but now we are about to learn how they can become more effective. So, here goes. Number 1, don't meet. Avoid a meeting if the same information could be covered in a memo, email, or brief report. Now, one of the keys to having more effective meetings is differentiating between the need for one-way information dissemination and two-way information sharing. To disseminate information, you can use a variety of other communication media, such as sending an email or posting the information on your company's intranet. If you want to be certain you have delivered the right message, you can schedule a meeting to simply answer questions about the information that you have sent by remembering to ask yourself the following. Is a meeting the best way to handle this? You'll cut down on wasted meeting time and restore your group's belief that the meetings they attend are necessary. Number 2, set objectives for the meeting. Before planning the agenda for the meeting, write down a phrase or several phrases to complete this sentence. By the end of the meeting, I want the group to. And depending on the focus of your meeting, your ending to the sentence might include phrases such as be able to list the top 3 features of our newest product, have generated 3 ideas for increasing our sales, understand the way we do business with customers, leave with an action plan, decide on a new widget supplier, or solve the design problem. One benefit of setting objectives for the meeting is to help you plan the meeting. The more concrete your meeting objectives, the more focused your agenda will be. A second important benefit of having specific objectives for each meeting is that you have a concrete measure against which you can evaluate that meeting. Were you successful in meeting the objectives? Why or why not? Is another meeting required? Setting meeting objectives allow you to continuously improve your effective meeting process. Number 3, provide an agenda beforehand. Provide all participants with an agenda before the meeting starts. Your agenda needs to include a brief description of the meeting objectives, a list of the topics to be covered, and a list stating who will address each topic and for how long. When you send the agenda, you should include the time, date, and location of the meeting and any background information participants will need to know to hold an informed discussion on the meeting topic. Now, what is the most important thing you should do with your agenda? That would be follow it closely. Number 4, assign meeting preparation. Give all participants something to prepare for the meeting, and that meeting will take on a new significance to each group member. For problem-solving meetings, have the group read the background information necessary to get down to business in the meeting. Ask each group member to think of one possible solution to the problem to get everyone thinking about the meeting topic. For example, to start a sales meeting on a positive note, have all participants recall their biggest success since the last meeting and ask one person to share his success with the group. For less formal meetings or brainstorming sessions, ask a trivia question related to the meeting topic and give the correct answer in the first few minutes of the meeting. These tips are surefire ways to warm up the group and direct participants' attention to the meeting objectives. Number 5, assign action items. Don't finish any discussion in the meeting without deciding how to act on it. Listen for key comments that flag potential action items and don't let them pass by without addressing them during your meeting. Statements such as, we should really, that's a topic for a different meeting, or I wonder if we could, or examples of comments that should trigger action items to get the task done, hold another meeting, or further examine a particular idea. Assigning tasks and projects as they arise during the meeting means that your follow-through will be complete. Addressing off-topic statements during the meeting in this way also allows you to keep the meeting on track. Addressing off-topic statements during the meeting in this way also allows you to keep the meeting on track. By immediately addressing these statements with the suggestion of making an action item to examine the issue outside of the current meeting, in return, you show meeting participants that you value their input as well as their time. Number 6, examine your meeting process. Assign the last few minutes of every meeting as time to review the following questions. What worked well in this meeting? What can we do to improve our next meeting? Every participant should briefly provide a point form answer to these questions. Answers to the second question should be phrased in the form of a suggested action. For example, if a participant's answer is stated as, Jim was too long-winded, Ask the participant to rephrase the comment as an action. The statement, "We should be more to the point when stating our opinions," is a more constructive suggestion. Remember, don't leave the meeting without assessing what took place and making a plan to improve the next meeting. I want to thank EffectiveMeetings.com and their team of writers for contributing to the action item segment of this week's show. Take this information and be more effective in your meetings. Until next week, listeners, be active with the action item tips from today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen around the world, you heard it here on UIBE Radio. That's right, the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show. Action item tips from effective meetings. Try those tips and see what happens when you implement effectiveness. If you missed any portion of the 6 tips for more effective meetings, let me restate the 6 tips again because I believe they're so relevant. Number 1, don't meet. I thought that was hilarious. What do you think of that one? Well, until you assess whether the matter can be handled differently. Number 2, set objectives for the meeting. Don't just go into a meeting thinking you're going to wing it with some notes jotted down on a piece of paper. That's not effective. Number 3, provide an agenda beforehand. Put all of your participants in the mindset of the discussion before they arrive. Number 4, assign meeting preparation. That's right. Have those who will attend prepare something relevant to the meeting before they attend. Number 5, assign action items. Got to love that one. Got to be active. Number 6, examine your meeting process. Did the meeting flow smoothly? Were your objectives met? If not, ensure that the next meeting process will be much better. At the end of the day, listeners, we must make our meetings lean. That's right, 6 Sigma lean. This is the only way to keep participants active and moving the organization forward. Let's use meetings only when they're needed, and, of course, be definitive about your discussions. So in all of your getting, what? Get an understanding. And understand that every meeting should be effective. Now, I challenge you to be active with the action item tips. The information you hear every week on this segment is free. It's free to you, but if you implement it, it can translate into efficiency and capital in your business. That's what we work for everyday entrepreneurs. Join us next week to hear more action item tips for your business. If you believe that you have tips that our audience can use to improve them or their businesses, find out how you can be a part of this segment by emailing me at info@ericamurray.com or moseying on down to 3Ws.MWHYradio and send me a message there. You can also send me a message on any social media platform that I'm connected to, and that's all of them. Well, it's about time for us to separate until next week, Thursday. But before we part, I want to give you a thought from today from Mr. Thomas Aquinas. To live well is to work well, to show good activity. Well, now you got to love that quote, entrepreneurs. You got to work well to live well, and all of that is done when you show good activities. That means move around, be a little bit active. You heard it here on UIBE Radio, the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show, where we keep you informed and up on your business game. Once again, don't forget to download the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network app to listen to the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show on the go and a host of other informative shows. Go to 3Ws.MWHYradio.com and get the app free today, or you can go to the App Store. Join the network on Facebook and Twitter to win prizes and services. Connect with me on social media to hear first-to-market items. Come on now, join me on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google+, and Pinterest at Erica A. Murray, and Instagram, I am Erica A. Murray. Some interesting things happen on my social media platform. You could win money, but how would you know if you're not connected? Remember, connecting is free. And I've said it before, you're qualified to participate in free. Remember that you can also join me on Spreaker. Subscribe to my iTunes station. Go to yourlisten.com and search for UIBE to hear various segments of the show, or ericamurray.buzzsprout.com and be informed. Grab my RSS feed and stay informed. Don't forget that you can text 01065-2540-242-8833 and obtain information that will keep you connected to the business world. That's right. I'll text you the new happenings, international business, and your chance to win prizes for your business. Before I sign off, you guys, my mantra is always forward progression and upward mobility. If what you're doing in your business isn't moving you forward and up, well, perhaps you should reevaluate what it is that you're doing. I encourage you to find someone to collaborate with and put just as much energy into collaborations that you put into solo projects. If you have to pay to play, pay the small fee to pay real big. Remember, collaborations are there to expand your market. Respect their value, and I promise you will grow your business. Entrepreneurs, let's implement what we've heard today and tell someone else about it. We are at the beginning of the second quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully your first quarter was strong. If not, you have a chance to begin again in this second quarter. Don't give up. Get in there. Be active. I need you strong. That's right. Get your profits up in the black. You have been listening to UIBE Radio, the ultimate international business experience radio show. International news, informative talk, every Thursday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. I'll see you next week. Goodbye for now.
Thanks for listening to this week's Ultimate International Business Experience radio show with Erica A. Murray. Listen back to the show anytime by downloading the May We Help You radio broadcast app, going to iTunes, Spreaker, Blog Talk Radio, and 20 different podcast stations around the world. Don't forget to catch this syndicated show next week and every week on terrestrial radio in Tampa, Florida, Macon, Georgia, Las Vegas, Nevada, Boulder, Colorado, Richmond, Virginia, Kansas City, Missouri, Seattle, Washington, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and on iHeartRadio. We are here to help your business go global.